Hello everyone, I'm the Magi and this video is sponsored by A Sense of Home because home makes sense. And when you buy a complete set of large items, A Sense of Home will donate non-flammable items to families in New York City homeless shelters because at A Sense of Home, they believe all homes should make sense. Comment a flower in the comment section and I'll DM you the link and you'll be ready to go. Hello everyone, I'm the Magi and these are my thoughts on friendships, girlfriends, and all that good stuff, right? So everyone is now 30 or mid-30 and up, and we're all rewatching Girlfriends. And it's like, everybody has their input on Joan. And I just want to speak on it because I believe Joan was toxic in her relationships due to her not having boundaries in her friendships, okay? So, and I'm watching Girlfriends from season 1, episode 1. I just made it to season 2, and I'm on episode 6, I think, right? For each season has 24 episodes. So, from season 1, we see from first episode, we see how Joan lacks respect from all of her friends. None of them respect her. Tony brings over Joan's ex, who she wanted to marry, was talking about marriage and kids with. She's going to talk about marriage and kids with all of them because that's what Joan wants. But she dumps him, and Tony brings the guy to Joan's birthday party as a date. And thought nothing. And Joan, because she lacks boundaries, because she lacks self-respect, she didn't care that Tony did that. Another scenario, Tony tried to sleep with Joan's boyfriend. You guys, I get it. Somebody's going to say, oh, well, Joan, she told Greg that Tony was about to get engaged to somebody else. At the end of the day, Joan lacked having the boundary of investing herself too deeply in her friends' relationships because she didn't have the relationship that she wanted or like the family setting that she wanted. You get what I'm saying? So many of the times when you're constantly invested in other people's business, you don't get a chance to focus on the real things and like reality of, well, okay, if this person said they don't want to get married and have children right now, that don't mean they're not going to think about it. She tried to control it. She couldn't control things in her friendship, so she tried to micro control everything in her relationship, and it showed that she was toxic in relationships when really she had a narcissist best friend who gaslit her and told her like, no, we're best friends, I love you, like I need you in my life, when really she was the main problem in her life. She was her top competitor. This girl competed with her, slept with boyfriends, tried to sleep with boyfriends of hers, tried to take, like this person was the reason why Joan couldn't get ahead in life. And due to Maya and Lynn, because it was always inconvenient to separate, like, going out for drinks and stuff with Tony and then doing it with Joan, that's when it was like, oh, well, just be her friend, Joan. We're all friends. We do this, that, and the third. So it all, like, Joan never got the time to sit with herself and say, you know what, this isn't right. Like, that's not fair. Like, I'm being treated like this. And it just showed in her relationships. It showed the inconsistency in her friendships, showed the inconsistency who she was in relationships. It was like when she was with friends with these women, they couldn't stand it. She's always telling them who husband was feeding strawberries to another woman. She was always saying, letting somebody know, you know what, Tony, you're sleeping around with too much men. You shouldn't do it. They hated that. But then when she made a boundary and it was like, you know what, I'm going to just focus on me, they hated that too. Oh, Joan, you don't care about us? Oh, Joan, it's like she was always damned if you do, damned if you don't. So that's what caused her in relationship to seem like one minute she's all for it, the next minute she's not for it, because that's all she knew. All she knew was havoc and chaos from her friendship. So when it was going good with her with any relationship that she had, she tried to figure out something. Oh, you're leaving your toothbrush out without the cap on it. Like, it was crazy things that was going on with her. So I just believe that it's better to be less personal with friends. You get what I'm saying? Don't dig too deep into when they're telling you about their relationships. Try to like nip that in a bud, hold a boundary to that. It's because we hold different kinds of friends. There's friends that you confide in specifically for that, and then there's friends that, no, we only just go out for drinks. We only just talk about what's on the news. We only talk about, like, you know, the shows that we're watching, or the little hacks that we're seeing on TikTok. We only go to concerts and stuff with each other. I'm understanding that when you're able to have friendships like that, things are a little better. You know, it's a clear mind, clear way of knowing where you stand with people. It's less drama, it's less headaches, you know, and I just noticed that. So I'm a Magi, and those are my thoughts.